All right. It's Wednesday morning. That little drink is like my distinction between Tuesday and Wednesday. I'm recording these this week's Power Minutes together, as you well know by now. Apologize ahead of time, but it's Wednesday morning where you are and where I am too today. I'm going to read you this Power Minute. The title's kind of funny. It's What's That Smell? Maybe you're just waking up and you're still wondering that thing. What's that smell? Well, this actually has spiritual implications, so I hope you will benefit from it. The verse is 2 Corinthians 2:14, where Paul writes, "But thanks be to God, who in Christ always leads us in triumphal procession and through us spreads the fragrance of the knowledge of him everywhere." I have a particularly strong sense of smell, which is not always convenient in my line of work in the ER. Yet few things are as helpful as our sense of smell. I can tell from the smell whether an infection is present and how sick a patient is. I can tell from the smell what someone is cooking and when it's time for supper. I can even tell from the smell if there's going to be a second date or not. It's a pretty amazing gift when you think about it. Now consider 2 Corinthians 2:14, where Paul says that through us, God spreads the fragrance of the knowledge of Christ everywhere. As followers of Jesus Christ, our smell should be so distinct and always leave a clear impression of who we really are. Our words and our actions and behaviors and our countenances ought to smell so obviously of Jesus that it's unquestionable whose we are. What do people smell when you walk into a room? Do they long for you to stay, or do they open the windows hoping that you'll leave? Here's something to think about today. What smell do you carry when you walk into a room? How can you tell, and what needs to change? Hey, want to know the easiest way to tell? Ask a loved one or a friend. They'll tell you what it smells like when you show up in a room. I hope it smells Christ-like, and I hope that if it doesn't, you'll do what needs to be done today. Maybe what you need is margin, quiet, solitude time with God to get to a place where you can exude Christ in every interaction. So fight for that, make it your intention, and I'll see you again tomorrow.